Hey guys, Dolly here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on these scrap paper flowers. I posted them on the chat group over at Junk Journal Junkies, and really I made them sort of by accident. Honestly, I was really frustrated. I was actually trying to make book paper roses, and that was a disaster. Just a total disaster. We shan't speak about it. But the end result was this. And so it was super easy to make. I love the way they came out. I just think they're so cute, and like if you put them in a journal, they'll lay flat and still look really cute. And they're super easy to make. So we will get right into it. I'll move these to the side. Basically, your supplies is scrap paper, a stapler, and buttons, or anything that you would like to embellish with. You have like jewelry parts or stickers, that would be fine too. Okay, so I don't know if I'm in frame here. Let's see. Okay, so I'll move these to the side. Right now we won't be using these. So basically, I just wanted to take whatever scrap paper I had. Doesn't really matter size or shape. I'll just pull some pieces here. And if you don't want to use this, you don't have to. You could use designer paper scraps. You can use any kind of scraps that you want. I would just say you would want to stay away from like cardboard or the thicker designer paper, which is closer to cardstock. You want something that is pliable, something that's soft, something you can wrinkle up. And so the Shabby-Chic method, which is this method right here, is to simply just cut round-like shapes with your hands. However, if you do have like a scallop punch, or if you do have a round punch, for example, you could just punch them out with a circle punch. But that's not necessary. You really don't need a lot of tools for this. So basically, I'll try to stay in frame because I'm not very good at doing that, and I like to shake my camera. So I start off just by like cutting like a little square out, and then roughly trying to get a semi sort of a circle shape. Doesn't really have to be perfect. You just don't want any kind of sharp edges. So something like this, and you want to kind of build up on that, like layer it up. So you want to start making pieces that are about this size, and then also a little smaller. So, and like I said, they don't have to be perfectly round. They could be round-ish. I think that's what gives it its charm. So that's 2 layers, and let's try some book paper since we have 2 graph papers there. And so basically you're kind of just shaping it away, and the more layers you have, the more kind of shabby-chic-y it gets. I don't even know if that's the word, shabby-chic-y. Probably not, but just kind of tear it up into little circles like this. So right here I have about 4 layers already. So kind of find which one is biggest. So I would say this one on the bottom is kind of wider, and then this guy on top, and then this little guy on top, and just kind of layer it so they kind of stick out around each other. And I'm looking at it and not showing you guys. That's brilliant. Kind of like that. And I would even put another little tiny circle on top of that. Just for contrast though, I choose a different kind of paper. So we're going to go with my plain kind of coffee dyed paper, and just try to cut out a little, just a little circle. So something like that. Okay. And then Once you feel like your placement is good, you want to just take your staple and right in the middle, staple. And then here comes the fun part. And I actually learned this in grade school. And you know, you learn stuff in grade school all the time, like crafty stuff, and then out of the blue, out of nowhere, you're like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. So in grade school, we used to make little tissue paper flowers, and it was like this, except the middle had a pipe cleaner. But basically, you lift up your first circle, and you're going to scrunch it. You're just going to scrunch it around the staple. Not too hard because you don't want it to rip. You just kind of want to scrunch it down around the staple very gently, because again, you don't want to rip it. So you just lift it up around the staple, and then you just kind of want to scrunch it down like that. And you keep doing that with each layer. Until you get down to the very last one. And let's say maybe later on, like, you're not happy with how it looks. It's no biggie because it's paper, and we can kind of still edit it once the paper has been opened up again. So I just like to smush it again, and you're gonna have this little tiny bud, I guess you could call it. And I smush it down on the flat surface because I want this kind of flat back, because I want to be able to glue it down onto a page, or, you know, on a cover or whatever. So slowly, I hope I'm in focus. Okay. You start opening up layer by layer. So you start with your bottom layer first, and then layer after that, layer after that, and then your last, till you get to your last layers. And the top one you want to be really careful with, because you don't want it to rip. And so here is our semi-finished product. Like, for example, right here, that little peak kind of bothers me, so I would just kind of tear that off. And again, you could fix it, and you can kind of edit it to how you want. So I'm pretty happy with this shape. And the next thing you want to do is just find a button that you think is cute. For example, I have so many buttons, I don't even know what to do with them. So many buttons. We have a little pink one. It's kind of big though for that middle. You can find something a teensy bit smaller. There's this cute little Shabby-Chic one, but it has this back, which you can use. You would just need to kind of secure it with a piece of paper, and then glue it down. So for example, actually let's use this one so that way you guys can see, because a flat button, you would just glue it and then set it, and that would be your flower. But I really like the way these turned out with the like pearl button, and so I'll show you. I just take a piece of paper that's not too big, and I use my favoritist glue ever. I love this stuff. It just takes a while to come out because it's very, very slow, like molasses. So you want to put glue kind of like all around it, like that. And then you want to take this paper, you kind of want to pinch it around the button, like this. Okay, you want to press it down on a flat surface because you want it to have sort of like a flat back to it, so kind of like a base for it. And you want to hold it in place until it adheres, and I hope you can see that. It takes a while like that. And then you can go ahead and put your, oops, your glue. I'm out of frame, aren't I? Here we go. In the middle. And try not to get a big glob of it like I just did. And then you want to set this down right in the middle there and kind of hold it until it creates a nice seal with that paper. Well, not a seal, but you know what I mean, that the glue adheres really good to the paper. And there we go. And that's our little baby flower. It they kind of look like pansies to me. That's what I associate it with when I see it. But yeah, see, staying in place. But I just think they're so cute, and they're so easy to make. Like, you can make so many in such a little amount of time. So if you're like not at your craft space, or you're working in a small area, like, these are really super easy to make. So yeah, that is it for my super quick, super easy scrap paper tutorial. If you guys try it out, I really like to see, so please tag me in your pictures or on Facebook. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.